I would like to appreciate everyone who engaged with me in my previous video when I asked the question, do you think tree planting is a solution to climate change? And I have a few responses. I'd just like to read them out and tell you guys how your thought process, yeah? For those who didn't engage with me on that video, you can go back to it, read it, and then give me your response. But here are some of the responses over on LinkedIn and also on private chats. So somebody answered the question. Yes, that is actually Esther. Yes, I agree that planting trees can combat climate change. They could help reduce carbon from our atmosphere. We, however, need to plant trees in plenty in order to negate our emissions. It is also not a solution by itself. As we plant trees, we need to reduce human emissions. Next, yes, I do. Trees play a big role in climate change, and planting them is one of the easiest and simplest solutions to the climate change crisis. And then another one was from someone called Paul Blancas on LinkedIn. He said, yes, trees of hope indeed. They'll minimize the carbon. It's one of those slow but sure. Now, another one that was also quite interesting is, okay, I'll just read it out. He gave a lengthy explanation. Yeah. The question of, as I repeat, do you think tree planting is a solution to climate change? Here goes, no. Tree planting is not a solution to climate change. Here are his explanations. Number one, it is tree growing that can contribute to and not solve climate change. It is tree growing that can contribute to and not solve climate change, because tree growing, in brackets, not planting, will reduce amount of carbon, which is partially responsible gas for climate change. Yeah. Tree planting refers to the insertion of a tree seedling into the soil with the purpose of making it grow, while tree growing is the entire process of insertion of the tree seedling into the soil and nurturing it into its maturity. 1 million of trees may be planted, but only a few or none may grow. True. Number two, there are several greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. For example, methane. Yet trees just deal with carbon alone, such that even if you plant or grow many of them, you'll be addressing carbon, which, though it contributes to the largest percentage of climate change, other gases too would keep the change alive. Sure. Number three, what if we plant or grow trees and we don't advocate for clean energy or cessation in fossil fuel burning, proper waste management, and low refrigeration, then we tell people we're planting trees to solve climate change? Will we be addressing the problem? I mean, tree planting or growing has to go a long way with other interventions such as environmental awareness, genuine buy on multilateral green agreements, etc. His conclusion: tree planting or growing is just a part of the solution and not the solution itself. So we can't conclusively declare that tree planting or growing is a solution to climate change. If you go into history of climate change, the problem began in the late 1890s, while trees were there plenty in the world, including famous wild trees, including famous wild forests. Climate change is a wicked environmental problem. I mean, Climate change is a wicked environmental problem. I mean, it is a problem caused by a number of complicated factors, which solution need an integrated approach. I can liken climate change to a child suffering from malnutrition. That is, you can't focus on proteins alone, which now is referring to tree planting. You can't focus on tree planting only and claim that the child will recover. So the child can't focus on proteins only, and then we say that the child will recover from malnutrition. Malnutrition is lack of food. You've also to bring other nutrients on the table, such as vitamins, fats, water, etc. However, so that's it. That's all he had to share about. For him, he had a different opinion. He said no, tree planting is not a solution to climate change.
It can't be a solution by itself. We have to explore.
We have to explore the options.
We also have to reduce our emissions.
And then
I like his opinion. And I like the way he has helped us
understand more on tree planting.
Yeah.
And that's how we encourage people who are watching us to also share with us their opinions on different matters, and then let's just grow together and engage in the conversation.